Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shirley DeSquarebeth, and I am a freelance host and PR consultant. It's great to be here with you all today, but that is enough about me. We are here to celebrate Sylvia Holloway and her major accomplishments, the release of her new book, Organize, Simplify, Thrive, Clearing Your Way to a Desired Lifestyle. Can we just give it up for her, you guys? A round of applause.
Thank you. Oh.
Sylvia, this room is filled with family members, your closest friends,
Yep.
some of your colleagues from throughout the year. I'm sure this is an amazing moment for you, an overwhelming moment as well. Just tell us, how are you feeling right now?
Overjoyed.
Yes.
Yep. Really overjoyed, and I don't want to get sad, so let's keep it moving.
Not sad, but emotional. I'm sure that's what you're
Yes,
meaning to
yes.
say. All right, well, the book is out. Tell us what inspired this book, and also just tell us what exactly is it about. Obviously, it's about organizing, but there's so much more to it than that. Mm-hmm. When I was reading about it, when I was reading it, going through it, you know, it really felt like it was a self-help book.
It is a self-help book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about decluttering your mental and your space, but primarily your space, giving you the steps on how to organize your home or your office, and it teaches you routines so you can change habits in your life if that's what you desire.
Okay, and in the book, you delve into clutter. Mm-hmm. Decluttering your home, decluttering your space, mm-hmm. decluttering, I'm sure, people's workplaces as well, their offices. Yes. And you know, there's a lot to that because it can be something psychological. Can you just delve into that for us a little bit? When you go into a client's home as a professional organizer, mm-hmm. when you see the clutter, what does that mean, first of all? And can you speak into the mic?
Yes. So we all have our own things going on. So I can't tell you what one person's clutter is. You know, each person has their clutter for different reasons. It could be accumulation of many items, you know, shopping a lot, or inheriting sentimental things from people. I think in this day and age, we all work so hard. When people say, oh, I work so hard, well, I think everyone works really hard. And I think that we are all just being overworked for what one person can do. And we live very busy lives. And so I don't want people to beat themselves up for having clutter because, you know, many things happen. We have deaths. We have happy times, and, you know, clutter just happens. It just happens.
Yeah, that's very true, especially when life gets overwhelming and you find yourself in those difficult phases, in those difficult chapters of life. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's learn a little bit more about you, okay? Your bio. You are a multifaceted professional, a speaker, an author, an advocate, an entrepreneur, with over 20 years of experience in education. That's how I met you, actually. All right, founder of Love to Organize You, which, by the way, it's the 10-year anniversary of your business, Love to Organize You, and we are celebrating that today as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A Chicago-based company offering customized organizing services. She has dedicated her career to aiding individuals in achieving clarity and organization in personal and professional spaces. For those who don't know, tell us, how did you even get started in this area?
So I had a cleaning business. I always cleaned as a child. So when I got out of college, I started a cleaning business. And my very first cleaning client is in here, and she's the reason why I got started. So she loved the way I categorized all her items. She would call them these little homes. She was like, where'd you put my this? You find these little homes for everything. And she told me that you should be an organizer. So I did the research, and 10 years later, here I am.
Yeah, it stuck, and you obviously felt compelled to write this book. So Talk to us more about your book and the process of putting it together. I'm sure there were some challenging times or maybe moments when you felt defeated, but I mean, there might be people in here who might think of writing a book in the future. How long was that process?
Well, I always wanted to write a book, and I knew I wanted to write a book. And I did a lot of research, and they always said, just start writing, you know. So one day I just picked up, well, I'm not going to say I picked up a pen, but I uploaded everything into Google Docs, and I just started. And I went in my mother's room, and I said, Ma, I'm about to write a book. And she looked at me like, what are you doing now? So I wrote the book, and she put fire under me. She like, are you done? Because my own clutter started building up. So so I did the book in about 5 minutes not 5 minutes, in about 5 months.
Right.
And I was gonna, I wanted to work on my PhD, and I have one of my dearest friends in here. She's working on her PhD. And I said, I'm gonna do as much as I can in the time that I would get a PhD and put that effort toward my own business. And writing a book is one. And this summer I plan on finishing my first children's book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you all heard it here first. That's very impressive. And also just the fact of writing a book in 5 months, that's incredible. So you should be very proud.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously you have some of your clients here in this room.
I do.
And the dress code was different shades of green.
Yeah, some of us got the memo.
Grace, show some grace, please. I would like to ask you, when you step into, you know, a client's home for the first time, what are some tips that you give them?
Well, I come in and I look at the entire house. So every part of the house works together, so I need to see everything. And I don't really have tips initially. I ask questions, and one of them is, where do you want to begin?
Okay.
So a lot of people want to start in their bedroom, the living room, family room, the basement. So that's what I start off because, you know.
Okay. And when I started reading your book, initially I didn't think that there would be assessments within your book and where people could jot down notes and, you know, go throughout their home and, you know, write notes about what they could improve. Why did you decide this was a good approach for your particular book?
So you asked me earlier, what do I see when I see someone's clutter? Well, all of our home life look different. So what you want is not what I want. You know what I mean? You might like leather. Another person might like velvet. So it's about what you want for your desired lifestyle.
Right.
So you might want to work on, some people just want to work on their decor, where someone else wants to work on decluttering, and or another person might want to become a minimalist. So we're all at different levels in our own journey.
Very true. That's a very good point. All right, next question.
Oh, and let me go back to that. So when I had this book in mind, I know that everybody wants to work on something different. So I have a lot of reflective pieces in the book, and I wanted the person who had this book to keep it in their purse or to keep it with them when they go to Home Depot or Menards and have their measurements written down. And I just want you to use it as your personal resource.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so once people, readers out there, get through the book, what do you hope is the takeaway, the overarching message from your book?
Well, I hope they're motivated, and I hope that they are able to follow the framework of Love to Organize You, because it applies to every room and every facet in your organizational journey.
Very nice. Okay, we're not done yet.
Okay.
We are going to share how people can get in contact with you, but now we would like to open this discussion up to people in this room. If you have any good comments or questions for our author, Sylvia Holloway.
Or if they started reading the book already and they wanted to ask something. But how do you get in touch with me? SylviaHolloway.com, lovetoorganize.you.com. And I wish everyone could go to Instagram or Facebook and follow me right now at Love to Organize You.
Okay, and you also obviously have your business cards throughout the room, and they have these QR codes on the back.
Yes, so one QR code, the first one goes straight to my website where you can book. And the second one, you can book your discovery call, a complimentary discovery call.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so any questions out there regarding the book, or just from a client, a particular comments regarding services that Sylvia provided to you? Yes, back there. Would you mind coming up here actually so we can
Or
get this?
should we hand her a mic?
I'm sure we would want to get this on camera. Yeah. Would you mind coming up here? Is that okay? Okay, we'll do it. How should we do this part? Will you tilt up? Okay. Okay, let me just start with your name and what is your question?
So my name is Cassandra J. Matz, and my question is, now that I'm an empty nester, I had a home of 5 people, now it's down to 1. And when I had the 5 people in the house, everything had a place. And now, not so much. Everything is out of place. So how do I get motivated to put things in its place? Because I'm the only one there.
You read my book. And it'll tell you exactly what to do. No, I'm serious.
And that'll motivate me.
It will.
Okay.
One question someone asked me about the book was, what was one word to describe the book? And I think it is very motivating and inspiring. So you can speak to that. You've read a lot of the book as well. Has anyone started the book?
Thank you so
in here?
much.
Okay.
All right, any more questions or comments? Over here.
Come on, Roz. So Rosalind is the reason why I'm an organizer now.
Oh, wonderful.
So, Rosalind is not the reason why you're an organizer now. You were born an organizer. And Sylvia would come to my home, and she literally would find every single pin in every single room throughout the house, and she would pile them up, and she would say, pick like 5 pens, and the rest we're throwing out. So, so she did this with every little thing. So I say to you, for those of you who have started the book, and those of you who are using her sort of services, Sylvia is a natural at what she does. She cannot help herself. So I invite you to have her over to assess your space, and I also invite you to really take her book on, because Sylvia truly does know what it is that she's doing in this space. She's not anomalous, truly. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Roz.
All right, I'm sure we have time for one more comment or question right here.
My question is, so haven't started reading the book yet, but I've been flipping through and I see a lot of words like desire and lifestyle and things like that. So when you're trying to declutter your life, what is a lifestyle that you should desire?
Well, I only know what lifestyle I desire. And I had like an avatar in mind. So it was like a Black professional woman who either has kids or doesn't have kids. So that was my audience when I was speaking. And they sometimes get overwhelmed or not overwhelmed. And then I had to also think about my friends who are already like OCD and super organized. I'm looking at one, but she didn't look back at me. But and so I wanted to speak to like every part of that. But for me, my desired lifestyle is just feeling free and waking up to peace and harmony. So I feel like most people want that. And I feel like that's what we desire. And what your peace and your harmony is different, but you know, your style might be different from mine. But I think we all just want to pursue goals, and we all just want to be the best that we can. And the way that you can be the best that you can be is being organized, because time is not by our side. So we have to do as much as we can in this limited time that we have on this earth. And so being organized will help you to not be a thief of your own time. So the sooner you get organized, the better. And the sooner you have routines in place and things, you will live better. We go out of town to these beautiful places, and then we come home to we sometimes come home to what we don't desire. So make it happen, you know, whatever that looks like for you. And so the way I designed the book is for you to jot down what that looks like for you. And I put questions to probe you and to guide you into creating that life that you want.
Thank you.
So what is it that you desire?
Peace and harmony.
Okay. Anybody else want peace and harmony?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Well, those are wonderful parting words. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I just really want to thank everyone for coming, and I want your feedback, so please read the book and give me your feedback. Give
And
me a
buy the
call.
book.
Buy the book and book your discovery call.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us here today. And Sylvia, again, congratulations. We are all tremendously proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.